Hey there, folks. I got something different for you. I got new knives on the table. These were sent to me by a friend of the program. And he says, you got to check out these knives. And I said, okay. And he says, the company name is OK Knives. And it's not the first I heard of them. My friend Chris, Brooklyn Tactical Designs, actually brought one of his OK Knives. It's funny. It's funny that they call them their OK Knives because they're okay. They're OK Knives. But just a full disclosure, I went to their website. They're definitely in China, and they're definitely knocking off like Benchmades and some Kershaws. And you can see that this is very paramilitary tool-like. And of course they changed it, right? They changed the hole and make it a square. So my buddy sent them to me to check out. I'll check them out. He seems to be infatuated with them. He's mostly infatuated with them because they're super cheap. I'll give you a breakdown of how much these things are. I looked it up on the website. This is an aluminum handle. This is $23.88. This one's Ultem, and I think this one is $43. I think. I forget which one is which. Let me see. Don't even know. Okay, 81. I'm sorry. This one is $43. This one's $43. And this one is $28 with the yellow Ultem. Ultem is that polyetheramide material, which is like a plastic. It's the newest thing. Everybody's using them. Now, this coming from overseas, take that with a grain of salt. Is it actual Ultem? I don't know, especially for that price, right? So $28, $43, and $23. But I just got this, right? So I just open it up. Look at the machining on this knife. This is a auto with a safety. So I think that's the safety. So it shouldn't open, but if you disengage it, fires out really nice. And there's their logo, OK Knives. It says auto. This one's supposed to be D2 steel. Now, you guys are pros. I don't know. Is this a knockoff of a model of someone? I don't know. I don't know. I only have several autos, but I'm not sure if this is actually a copy of a famous knife. I am not sure. But I am impressed with the milling, the machining on this. I'm sure this is all beautiful CNC'd, and look at the texture on it. It does provide nice grip. It's a generous amount of aluminum. There is, I don't know if you guys can see there, it's solid. It's a solid block of aluminum with a back spacer. It's not milled out. No lightning pockets. It's got a full deep carry pocket clip, which I'm assuming is steel. Lanyard loop. I don't know if this is anyone's model, but it's a pretty nice design and pretty solid. I mean, not pretty solid. This thing is rock solid. That is a nice knife for $23.88. Are you kidding me? That's a nice beater. I know you guys are going to poo-poo it because I'm not, again, I don't know if this is a knockoff of somebody's design, but not that I can tell anyway. But pretty nice. If you guys know if this is a model of somebody else's, just put it in the comments. But $23, that's a nice beater. Nicely centered. D2 steel. Pretty nice grinds. I'm assuming these look like they're machine grind to me. Now it's got a stone wash on the flats and then just a nice satin. Now I know my buddies that are knife makers, they machine these and then they hand sharpen them. Let's see. I'm sure it's hand sharpened. Let's see. I haven't cut anything. I want to see if it's sharp. It's pretty sharp. That is pretty sharp. So I wonder if you put the lock on, will it? Yeah, if you put the lock, it won't close. Yep, won't fire out. Not bad. Did I tell you what it's called? I don't even know what it's called. It's an OK K01. $23. What's up? How do they do that? Child labor? All right, let's take a look at the next one. So this one is the most expensive one out of the group. And again, this looks like a paramilitary 2 with the OK design. And it's got its own proprietary square knife hole, deployment hole. And it's got this, again, this Ultem in clear. This looks like a clear white or silver. You can see the inner workings of the knife there. So I'm sure those are steel liners. I don't know what that schmutz is. That looks kind of, to me, that looks kind of red. It could be the blood of the poor guy that made this knife. Or rust. I don't know. Yeah, steel liners. I'm sure those are steel standoffs. Where's my magnet? Is my magnet over here? Magnet. Oh, right here. Yeah, this is definitely steel. Let's see if the pocket clip on this is steel also. Yes, steel. I don't think I can get to that, but yeah, that's steel. So the lanyard barrel spacer is steel. So I'm sure all that is steel. Yep. But again, paramilitary 2. If you can't afford a paramilitary 2, you can get this OK81. And this one again is actually this is the most expensive one out of these 3, $43. Let's see, the action's pretty nice. Really nice. Rock solid. Crazy. Just a matter of time before these will be more expensive or won't be able to come to the country at all. So it's nice my buddy let me check them out. I mean, it feels like a paramilitary too. Nice jimping over there. Yeah, pretty nice. Smooth action. Perfectly centered. If you guys got, let's see, is it perfectly centered? It's a little bit off slightly to that direction. So this one's the OK81. I do like the Ultem, but you can see that the grease, I guess that's what happens when you make an Ultem knife. You can see right through, so you can see either the dirt or fingerprints or grease or hopefully not rust. It is steel. Yeah, the more I look at it, that looks more like rust to me. But it could just be some schmutz that could come off. I'm afraid to take it apart. It's my buddies. I don't want to take it apart and then I can't. You know, these paramilitary 2 style knives, you can see the big lightning pocket right there. You take them apart and I've had issues when I would buy like a scale for it and putting it back, and I never get it quite centered again. So I don't want to mess with it. So these are not mine. And this one is the OK 535. I don't know. I'm not sure what this is, but this is an OK 535, I think. This is an axis lock. Very nice. I do like the yellow Ultem. There was a kick there for a while with people loving the Ultems, and did I get any kind of any Ultem PEI handle? All these have deep carry pockets? No. So this one has like a Spyderco pocket clip. This one is some kind of a deep pocket clip. I'm not sure who makes that. So that might be Spyderco also. Like, is this a Benchmade? I'm not even sure. Is this a knockoff of a Benchmade? I'm not even 100% sure. And there goes this design. So it is pretty nice. My friend was right. It is pretty nice. This feels super light. This Ultem material makes the knife. I mean, basically it's the Ultem and then the steel. So these knives are Pretty light. Not this one, not the aluminum, but this one really weighs nothing. Let me see if I got my scale here. Okay, that's back to 0. Bring it over here so you guys can see it. See how much this bad boy weighs. 1.78 ounces. That's pretty light. See their version of a parabil. Oh, I don't want it to touch the thing here. 3.16 ounces. See this big jammer. 3.53. Wow, so it's not really a big difference. 3.16. Interesting. There you go. Weighed them for you. Yeah, this one's super light. This would be a nice EDC. I don't know if you guys are hating this because this is from China. And again, I'm not sure if this is a knockoff of any knife. I mean, it kind of looks like a Benchmade to me. I'm not sure if this is actual Benchmade model. I have a few Benchmades, but I'm not even sure if this is, or if this is their own design. So this one's VG10. Super lightweight. The action is really nice on this thing. It just flies out, but super lightweight, like a letter opener. I mean, all the action is pretty good so far. Look at that. That's pretty sweet. So this is the most expensive one at a whopping $43. And then oddly enough, this aluminum one is only $23.88. Oh yeah. All right. My friend wanted me to check them out. I checked them out. They're pretty awesome. Again, you know, buyer beware, because I'm not sure, you know, it doesn't come with any kind of like paperwork. It just came with the cases. So, you know, again, you don't know if you're actually getting D2 steel or VG10 or actually this one says S30V, and I guess that's why it's $43. But I don't know. I don't have anything to test the metals, but just a quick overview for you guys of this knife company. I'll put the link to their thing, and you'll see what I mean. You check it out, and again, be an informed buyer. But initial impressions, it seems pretty cool. I mean, if this is good steel and it doesn't rust, I mean, for the prices that they have it at, these are good beaters, you know. So, all right, guys, peace.